Hey friends and family, welcome to Marcie Creates. This is Marcie, and today I have an unboxing for you for SoftFlex Lunar New Year. And as I've stated before, they do collaborate with Jesse James Beads. So I did get the companion strand, which I will show you in a minute. But these are the items that we have in our design kit. We have SoftFlex white quartz color wire, SoftFlex gold-filled crimp tubes, which their crimp tubes are excellent. Gold-plated ear wires with ball, gold-plated lobster claw clasp, and a Jesse James Beads custom mix, which is also called Lunar New Year. And not to be outdone, we also have Tiara cast gold-plated crescent moon charms, teeny tiny Lucky Cat ceramic beads, another Lucky Cat ceramic bead, a smiling Buddha ceramic bead, some jet black rice Czech glass beads, Siam red AB gem cut Czech glass beads, jet black matte Czech glass cubes, Saturn cut Czech glass beads, and jet black with travertine Czech glass rondelles. So that sounds amazing. I can't wait to take a look. They do have a very vibrant online community, and they like for people to buy the mystery kit and then join their Facebook group, and then don't reveal any of the contents when you receive them so that other people can enjoy the surprise. And that's why I always do these unboxings after they do theirs, to honor that request. The last Wednesday of the month, they do a unboxing and they make a few designs, and then afterwards you can post your pictures and possibly get a gift certificate. The winners are chosen at random. So very fun kits. I love their beading wire, and then in collaboration with Jesse James Beads and all the gorgeous beads plus all the Czech beads, it's just a winning combination. So let's get started. Again, Lunar New Year. I did get the strand. It's called Lunar New Year. And this time they had a choice. You could pick a black strand or a red strand. I picked the red. I would have liked to have picked up both the red and the black, but I had to narrow down my choice this time. You know, there is something called a budget. But I'm not unhappy with my choice. As you can see, we've got beautiful ceramic beads, very cool textural gold bead here, some faceted beads, big bead caps and crystals, and look at these boho beads. Aren't those amazing? You get two of those. Those are stunners. I can see these with a gold tassel. Beautiful. They make some beautiful earrings. They really would. So gorgeous strand of Jesse James beads. Now this doesn't come with the kit. This is separate, but I always do recommend that you get it because it does exponentially give you more choices as far as design options when you're creating. And let's take a look at the Czech beads. Well, before that, let's take a look at our SoftFlex. So this is called white quartz color. So it is white. So that's going to be very interesting to work with. And they give you a good amount. You get about 10 feet. And it is great stuff to work with. If you've never worked with it, you can tie knots in it. You can use the crimper tool to make the crimps look like little beads, and you could do a lot of floating designs, necklaces, tassels, very cool stuff. So that is our SoftFlex, and you always get a companion SoftFlex that coordinates with your kit in every kit that you get from them. So here is some Czech beads. These must be the AB Red Siam Gem Cut. Aren't those gorgeous? They do have a beautiful AB finish. And they are 8 millimeters, so nice size. And look how they look with our strand. Isn't that beautiful? Then these are these Saturn cut Czech beads. I love these, and they really do look like Saturn. Got kind of a antique metallic finish here, and then the orbit piece of Saturn, if you will, is that deep red. Very cool. I do love their kits. Always do coordinate so nicely together. Now we also have matte black Czech glass cubes. That's these guys. And I've not seen this shape before, so I'm looking forward to working with this and seeing what designs I can come up with. They do look like the Chinese lanterns that you see. Kind of have that shape, a little squashed down maybe, but very interesting beads. They feel very nice. They're very tactile. If you get this kit, you'll see what I mean. They don't feel chalky. They're very smooth, almost like river stones. Yeah, it's kind of like a river stone type feeling. All right, and then not to be outdone, we've got some jet black with travertine Czech glass rondelles. So if I can hold these up, this is a travertine finish in black. Really pretty. I love having unusual finishes like this on beads. I think it just adds almost, I don't want to say make it look antique, but it does give it a patina that, it's not a shiny new thing. It's especially with things like an Asian flare. I think I love that it feels like it might have been in a temple for centuries type thing. Really cool. Love it. And then we have the rice beads, which are just a nice bead for just any and all projects. It's a great shape. You can do a lot with them. And then we have some cute ceramic items here, which we all know about the lucky cats. I need to learn more about them. But they have their little paw up. Isn't he cute? The hole goes this way through his little arm and his head. You can hang him like a charm. These are good luck charms. We see these all over. Lucky cat charms. And then you have a little one. A little baby one. So a big one and a baby one. So good luck for the new year. Lunar New Year. And then we have a little Buddha. Smiling Buddha. Ceramic bead. That's really very detailed. Hello, Mr. Buddha. We need good luck. I heard if you rub the belly of a smiling Buddha, that's supposed to be good luck. If I'm wrong, tell me. I hope I didn't just offend anybody, but I would like to learn more. So, those of you that know more about this, if you want to leave me a comment, educate me. I think I'll Google some things so I can learn about these a little more, because I like to know what I'm working with. But I do recognize the cat, from restaurants and different establishments that I go to. And, of course, I recognize Buddha. So those are our ceramic pieces, which I think are very neat. And now I think I will move all this gorgeousness so we can get to the Design Elements Lunar New Year mix, which looks chock full of gorgeous things that are all going to coordinate nicely. So let me pull out my tray here, and we will get started. I see a lot of cool things in there. This looks like it's going to be a lot of fun to work with. With SoftFlex kits are some of my favorite kits to work with. I love getting their wire, and I love getting all the Czech beads, and then to add the Jesse James beads on top of that, I don't think you can go wrong. So this looks like a really fun mix. So let's see what we have here. Right off the bat, I see some gorgeous little tassels. I love those little flower tassels. Those are fun. And then, oh, wow, these are neat. They're like a black filigree. Aren't those nifty? Bless you, Mom. My mother's sneezing. Yeah, it's that time we get something called mountain cedar here. Everybody's allergic to it, and as soon as it gets windy, everybody's sneezing. My dogs are sneezing. I don't know if the birds sneeze. Do birds sneeze? I don't know, but I bet they are. And last night we just had wind come flying. You could just hear it just howling through the houses at like 1:30 in the morning, and now everybody's sneezing. So there you go, winter in Texas. But these are cool. Getting back to the beads. I love those. I can't wait to play with those. What else we got? Oh, darn. So this happens sometimes. It looks like this bead broke. This doesn't happen often, but looks like mine's broken. But that's okay. I can probably use it for... I could put a bead cap up here. If this does happen to you, I mean, you could certainly write the company. And they maybe, you know, the customer service at all these companies are excellent. Tell them you got a broken bead. But you could also... Don't despair, because you could also wire wrap this. Or if you have a big bead cap, you could cover that. So I wouldn't get rid of the bead, but you could make it, like what I'm talking about is wrapping your wire. Just grab a few little pieces. This is not the actual wire I would use. I would use like a 24 gauge and stack it and make yourself it look like a briolette. And I may do a tutorial on what to do with a broken bead. Don't get rid of it. You can certainly let the company know, and it happens. I mean, you know, not everything, they pack these things very well, but you know, it's one of those things that happens. It's nobody's fault. But this is the actual shape of the bead, and I love that oval shape. But this is still usable. Don't despair. We'll do something with that in another maybe tutorial. One of my Tuesday tutorials on what to do with damaged or broken items. You can still use them. You just got to use them in a different way. Let's see. So we have some. I love these twisted. I think they're twisted. Oh no, these are more of a square kind of rondelle. In that jet black, that's pretty. I like that. I think there's just enough black in this mix that I'm kind of glad I got that red strand, actually. Love these. Aren't those pretty? I love the finish on those. You've got a little bit of an AB situation going on. Very cool. And I love these carved flowers. Carved flowers are a thing this month. The Bargain Bead Box had carved flowers too. Aren't those pretty? I love those. They even have a little bit of detail on the back side. Love. Love those. Very pretty. Then we have some little, looks like Chinese character beads. I'm curious to know if this actually says anything. I don't know if y'all watch Big Bang Theory, but I love when Sheldon tells Penny he wants to know why her tattoo says soup. And she says, no, I think it says peace or something, but she got the wrong Chinese character and it says soup. Anyway, I don't know if this says anything or not, but I really love these. I love the Chinese characters. They're even if you don't know what they say, they're really cool texturally. And I just, design-wise, they're very nice to look at. So I enjoy that. Very cool. Those would be cute with our little kitty cat beads, the lucky cats. Here's some caged beads. Love to work with those. There's a lot you can do with those. And some very pretty faceted red drops. Can't go wrong with those. Those are really pretty up against those Chinese character beads. And there's some coral looking beads. Very cool. Get quite a few of those. That's going to add a nice texture to whatever you're making. Very pretty. Oh, and I love these. I've said it before, these little rectangle jobbers. They're fun to work with. You can do a lot with them. And we've got some pretty red, more rectangular type rondelle beads. And then these really pretty guys. These kind of match the finish on those squares down there. Very pretty mix. I really like it. And of course, bead caps. We love us some bead caps. And some rondelles with the rhinestones for a little bit of sparkle. Yeah, this is a pretty mix. Very pretty. I love the colors. I think it'd be nice to add a little turquoise or some kind of blue in here. I may do that. Don't be afraid to add other colors. I know this is the palette they've given us, but you don't have to strictly stick to the palette that's been given to you. You do what speaks to you. I love these Saturn beads. This is going to be really fun to work with. I'm excited about it. And I love these ceramic. The detail on these is astounding. Very cute. Definitely need some luck, don't we? And, of course, our beautiful stringing wire. And I cannot wait to play with these boho beads. So this is the SoftFlex Lunar New Year mix kit. And again, I recommend getting the companion strand so that you have lots of choices. And, play with the color palette a little. Add a few colors if you want. I think aqua would be really cool in there. You could mix some silver in here. Metals are also a color. Some pewter maybe would be cool because it would lean towards the black a little. Maybe some hematite might be kind of neat too. Anyway, I hope that you've enjoyed this unboxing and gave you some ideas. Stay tuned also for some finished jewelry updates. I am almost done with the Rose All Day mix that we got last month from SoftFlex, which had all the soft pinks and the beautiful rose golds. So I'll be featuring those shortly, probably in the next week. And then stay tuned at the end of this month for this unboxing and also finished jewelry. Thanks so much for tuning in. I just adore all of you. I hope you're having a wonderful January and that you had a great New Year's. And I wish for you wonderful things in the year coming up. Thanks so much for subscribing. Like and subscribe. Tell your friends. I am trying to grow the channel. I think I'm at 650 subscribers now, which is just wild. Just wild. But I'm having so much fun. So stick with me. We're going to do a lot of cool projects this year. Thanks again, and I will see you on the next video.